Ace is here today, ready to take to the skies in Pilotwings for your Super Nintendo with label art that looks like it's all about a circle of balloons that hang out in the clouds. Let's go ahead and take Pilotwings, pop it into my SNES, and find out how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Pilotwings was published by Nintendo and was a launch title for the Super Nintendo, coming out on August 19th, 1991. It is a flight course simulator for one player only, with only one mode of difficulty. According to the manual, you have just begun the Flight Club Aviation School in order to earn various aviation licenses. The game is divided into several rounds, with each one usually containing anywhere from 2 to 4 events. In each event, you earn points based on how quickly you complete the course, how accurate you are, and sometimes the angle of your landing, and how many spheres you touch or fly through when they are in gate forms or rings. However, be advised that crashing in any event will get you 0 points for that event. At the end, your points are added up, and if you earn enough points, you gain a license, with the license number also serving as a password for future games. There are 4 main events. The first event is the light plane. In this event, you use the A button to increase your throttle, the B button to decrease your throttle, or to brake when landing, left and right on the D-pad to turn, up to descend, down to climb. While in the first light plane event, you start in the air, in later ones you will have to take off to start it. The second event is skydiving. Here you start on a climbing screen that can be bypassed by pressing the A button. Once you reach the correct altitude, your skydiver will automatically begin his dive. While free falling, you can press left or right to turn, up to lean forward, and down to lean backward. You can press the A button to open your parachute at 1,000 feet or less. Once the parachute is open, you can use the right and left on the D-pad to turn your diver, and down on the D-pad to do a flare/air brake. The third event is the rocket belt. Here the A button uses fast jet throttle and the B button uses slow jet throttle. However, you have limited fuel in this event, so you want to be conservative with it. Once again, you use the left and right on the D-pad to turn. Pressing up aims your jets forwards and down points them backwards. You can also use either shoulder button to change between a behind the back view and an overhead view. The fourth event is the hang glider. Here you once again use left and right on the D-pad to turn, up to descend, and down to try to ascend, and the A button to flare/air brake. You can also try to gain altitude by catching thermal currents, which look like a group of small clouds going up in a snake-like shape. Using these are vital. For instance, in the first hang glider mission, you must use the thermal currents to ascend to 500 feet before you land, or you won't be able to earn any points. You can also go to bonus rounds to earn extra points by performing a special action. For instance, landing on the skydiving target while in the hang gliding event will send you to the bird fly round. Landing on the moving target in the skydiving event will send you to the penguin dive, and landing on the moving target in the rocket belt event will send you to the birdman round. These can be very difficult to pull off, as I was only able to get to the birdman round during my recording for this episode. If you are able to pass the first 4 areas, the game will take you to a special helicopter round, where you must reach a landing pad safely while avoiding missiles that will take you out with a single hit. The level is set up in an overhead style, similar to the Desert Strike series. Here you use the A button to accelerate, the B button to decelerate, left or right to turn, up to advance forward, back to move backwards, and the shoulder buttons to fire your unlimited supply of missiles, which you can use to take out the missile silos below, some of which are hidden. If you manage to pass this level, you can enter an expert mode with increased difficulty that follows the same pattern of 4 areas in a helicopter stage, except this time the challenge is greater and everything takes place at night. Graphically speaking, this game seems to have been made in part to show off the Mode 7 scaling of the Super Nintendo. While it may be lacking some details here and there, I thought for the most part that the graphics were well done for a launch title, but nothing that will blow you away. I especially liked the nighttime setting. I also liked all the personality they put in the trainers' faces with the occasional exaggerated facial expressions. The music is also well done and fits the game well, even though there was nothing I really caught myself humming afterward. I really liked the sound effects in the game throughout and thought that the engine sounds of the light plane were really well done. Family friendly wise, you can experience crashes, but they are done in a Looney Tunes style, although the gameplay itself might be hard for younger kids to grab onto. On eBay, loose copies go for about $7 to $10. Complete copies were going for $20 to $30, and there was one new copy that sold for $66. And as always, those prices include shipping. So what did I think of Pilotwings? Well, Pilotwings is one of those games that I found deceptively simple to start but very difficult to master. Thankfully, the game lets you restart easily, as many times I would do well in one event but then poorly in another, forcing me to retry both in order to earn enough points to pass on. The helicopter level in particular, I found both little out of place with the rest of the game and near impossible to finish due to the one-hit kill and the inability to see much ahead of where you're flying. But nonetheless, I still had a lot of fun with Pilotwings. It kept me wanting to improve my skill and come back for more. And when I just wanted to relax and enjoy a quick game, I was perfectly happy to go through the early levels of the game just for fun. This is one of those games that I might never fully complete, but can still have fun just playing it. It also makes me grateful for passwords that you can find online. So where am I going to rank Pilotwings? Well, this one is going to be easy to rank. I enjoy it more than the crying baby filled Yoshi's Island, but I do like Tecmo Super Bowl more, so I'm going to make Pilotwings my new number 2 ranked game for the SNES. Pilotwings is tough to master, but still a lot of fun to play. If you enjoy retro-related videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons. I'm also a member of the Retro Junkies Network, and so is the SNES Podcast, which I appeared in episode 32 to talk about Pilotwings in much greater detail with host Greg. You can find the SNES Podcast on iTunes. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and take to the skies.